really have something very revolutionary to share with you. It's the first time I think we're going down this path of announcing a product which we think marries so well with what the Gen Z wants. And let me just start quickly and introduce this to you. At HP, fundamentally what we drive is insight-based innovation. So we are obsessed about what our customers are doing. And as we look at our customers, the first thing we want to do, whether it's consumer, commercial, any customer who uses an HP product, the key thing we want to do is help them with tools that can help them unleash their potential. So they can really go ahead and achieve their dreams and do what they really want to do. And as we look at our customers, the one thing that happens is they are changing all the time. Whether it's about how they work, how they live, or how they play. And because our customers are changing all the time, we are changing all the time. Which is why our mantra always has been keep reinventing. Because our customers don't stop and hence we don't stop. We are always innovating, and it is this innovation that has really helped us become the biggest brand in this country for IT. 1 in every 3 PCs is pretty much an HP product, and 1 in almost 2 printers is an HP product. And the reason we are here again, like I said, is because we are so obsessed about what our customers want, and which is why we drive insight-based innovation. And that helps us transform. And today again, we are on the cusp of transforming what has been so far the PC experience. We really believe this launch now ushers us into what we believe is the PC 2.0, the new usage of PCs, the modern PCs. And this comes about because our customers are changing, because the demographics, because this very country is changing. India is one of the few countries that is actually, I think, becoming younger by the day. As we go forward, we have one of the largest bases of Gen Z in the world. It's one of the youngest countries in the world. This obviously will reap a lot of human capital benefit dividends for us in the future. But what it does do is it also brings forth a generation that is fundamentally born with technology in their hands, right? And they're connected from the get-go. This is how they've been raised. This is how they've used products and services and experiences. If you even ask them basic questions, and you heard that before, technology and friendship almost are together. Their friendship is not the friendship that used to be. It's very virtual, but it's very technology enabled. Almost everything they do is connected. And lastly, this is one of the other facets, as you might know. India is a massive Android country. 90% plus share, and still growing. And you just look at the penetration that the smartphones have driven for this country. Most of the innovation that has come for this country over the last 4 or 5 years, most of the employment, most of the startups, most of the wealth that has been created has been technology and app enabled. And it provides this country, our people, our customers, us, a chance to finally play on a global scale and scale very, very rapidly. No longer are you limited to where you sit or where you work. You can offer pretty much any product services. You can learn globally. You can interact with people globally. It's primarily because of the app-driven economy. And in India, it's Android, right? Because the install base of Android is so strong. So as you look at this generation again, they are really focused on not just on productivity and entertainment, but they also want everything they use to be an expression of themselves. Something which is stylish. Those days of having beige, boring boxes are gone, and this reflects in pretty much any product they use, not just technology, whether it's lifestyle, whether it's sneakers, whether it's fashion. All of these are an expression of who they are. It's an extension of their identity. So not only do they want something which is strong, which gives them productivity, but at the same time something which is stylish, and most importantly, I think you heard one of the users also saying it has to be easy. It has to be one click away. What we are now saying internally is 2 steps is too many steps. It has to happen automatically. It has to happen by itself. Technology has to go in the background. It has to be super easy to use. It has to be intuitive, right? That's what the expectation is from pretty much anything you do. And if you look at the computing experience, it is basically dominated, as I said before, by this Android ecosystem. All of them have grown up using the Google ecosystem, whether it's voice, whether it's docs, whether it's the photos, or any of the other apps that they're using. So they're very conversant with it. This is fundamentally their computing experience. And for us, I think what we're doing today is bases all of that insight I shared with you, all of those trends. We are very, very proud to now announce this product to you and unveil this product for you, which is the HP Chromebook. Really from our side, a product which we think is ideally suited for this generation. And not just for Gen Z. This actually product suits many, many people who want to use technology but don't want to be overawed by it. Because it utilizes touch, it utilizes voice. So whether you are a Gen Z user who's young and has grown up with technology, or you're a customer who's sitting in a tier 2, tier 3, or up, in a smaller town who's not very conversant with English, for example. If you want to use something in a vernacular language and you want to use voice. But something, again, like I said, which is not overwhelming. You don't have to learn technology to use this product. So it suits many, many different segments, and which is why we're so excited about this product, which we really believe ushers in the PC 2.0 in this country. Just taking a quick look at the product, some of the key features. It's built on these pillars of speed. The one thing with Chromebook is it'll boot up in less than 10 seconds. It's a modern PC, it uses solid state. So it not only starts fast, it stays fast throughout the usage of the product. Doesn't matter how many months you have it for, it will stay as fast as it was when you first started it, right? And then security. It's built on a very, very robust OS from Google, utilizing a Linux kernel. So it's fundamentally secure. Simplicity, like I mentioned before, it's very, very easy to use, and it's very familiar because almost everybody has been using the Android ecosystem, and this is pretty much an extension of the Android ecosystem. Shareability, because it is cloud-based, because all these apps are shared, it's extremely good for collaboration. And that's another key insight about this user group. They like collaborating, they live in the virtual world, so it's very important for them that they be able to collaborate. And this product is fundamentally built for collaboration. And the last of it is smart, because it's cloud-based, and unlike smartphones actually, you don't really have to even wait for your carrier to update or allow the updates. The updates come automatically. So you don't have any lengthy update process. You're always up to date, and it updates through the cloud. So you're always fresh and you're always fast, right? So these are the pillars that our HP Chromebook is built on. And taking a deeper look at the product, again, like I said, it's a beautiful product, and you guys can roam around, and we've set up these zones for you to see the product in different usages. But it's full HD, it's ultra thin, it's got a very narrow bezel, so it's a beautiful product. It's got a white ceramic finish. The keyboard and the area around it is cloud blue, so it's got a very nice but subtle color matching to it, apart from just the thin and light and the beautiful design. At the same time, it comes with things like backlit keyboard, so you can work basically through the night. You can, even in dim or dark surroundings. And I mentioned the ceramic white finish. It's also very powerful. This is it's built with i3, i5, lots of memory, lots of storage. So it's an extremely powerful, modern device. And it comes with, of course, the Chrome browser, but it also comes with the G Suite. It comes with Google Assistant, and it comes with 100 GB extra storage online. So 100 GB cloud storage, in addition to what you get in the product, right? So it's built for the cloud ecosystem, and it's fully backed by pretty much all the enablers that come from Google. And all the Google apps will come pre-installed in the machine. So from the get-go, you're up and running and ready to go. This is, I think, one of the biggest things that happen in the Chrome world, is now all your Android apps are available on the Chromebook, right? So which, of course, drives usage, but also makes sure you have continuity. You take a photo, it's automatically there on your Chromebook. You were working on something on your phone, it'll show up on your Chromebook. And if you don't have to necessarily put your lid down and go to your smartphone, because you can pretty much access all of that stuff even through the Chromebook. Similarly, voice. So you don't have to necessarily go around looking. If you just want to find something quick, either the weather forecast or a calculation or play some music, you can run that while you're doing your work, and you can still continue doing your work and utilize voice to run that through and it'll actually drive apps for you as well. So you can say, play this song on YouTube, for example, and automatically open up YouTube and start playing that song. And the apps, what they do is, not just what you can do on the smartphone. A lot of these apps are very suited for PC usage as well. So we've just tried to bucket some of them. Of course, you can, there's a lot of apps you can use nowadays for learning. There's apps that are very suited for watching. This is another one of the insights just to share with you, right? I think one thing we are noticing is those days of family watching of TV are rapidly changing. Everybody's consuming YouTube content, Amazon Prime content, or Netflix content. And this product, given the 14-inch screen, the full HD, the BNO audio, it's a perfect personal TV. And if you look at these kids, they all have their own playlists, they're all watching their own shows, and they're not sharing with other folks. So it's in a way, it's actually a personal computer. It's your personal TV, in addition to being a tremendously strong computer. And these apps make that happen. Similarly, creation. I mean, of course, you can shoot photos on your smartphone, but if you want to edit them, even take them in RAW format on your phone, they'll automatically show up here, so that you can post-process them, you can edit them. Right? Which is again a very, very important usage, and I think somebody even mentioned it about photography. That's a big passion point for the youth of today. And then work. One of the trends we've noticed is Gen Z is actually using computers more than millennials and Gen X used to use. So with the baby boomers, it dipped a bit, but it's picked up again with the Gen Zs. So while they continue to use the smartphones, they're actually increasingly using more and more on PC. And the real reason for that is, as people are consuming it, this is what we have believed for a long time, India has so many smartphones and everybody's consuming on the smartphone. A large portion of those users will start creating. Right? So we obviously have consumers, but a large portion, and a lot of them in this room, we start creating. And when we start creating, those days are gone when we use one tool for everything. We want to have the best tool for that particular purpose. And PCs are the best tool for creation. Right? If you want to create something, do something meaningful, significant, your signature work, something which you really want to put your effort and energy into, that's when you pull open the PC. And a lot of this generation is beginning to create now. But it's new creation. It's not the erstwhile office creation. This is what we also call as one life, where the consumer and the professional lives are blending. People are working from home, they're doing their social things at work, but they're creating things like YouTube channels or video blogs, and for those things, this device is a perfect fit. And of course, gaming, which of course there's a lot of smartphone gaming, but this product also is tremendous for casual gaming on the PC. And there's a lot of things that people believe about Chromebooks. So let me just quickly run you through a few of them. Like for example, did you know that Chromebooks work offline? You don't need to have an always-on internet connection. If you are in the airplane, or if you lose the connection, or if you're traveling somewhere, it'll continue working, you can continue working, it'll save locally, and the minute you get the connection back, it'll auto-sync back with your online content, right? So Chromebooks now work offline. They have ample storage. They come with 64 GB of solid-state drive, in addition to the expandable card slot, and you can add up to 256 GB more of storage if you want, right? So there's ample offline storage available on the Chromebook. The other one, like I mentioned before, it's fully secure. It's a very robust system and it's always updated. So whenever you power it up, the updates have already happened because you're using fundamentally an online ecosystem. So it's always updated. And as we talked about before, it's very productive and very versatile. This form factor we have launched is the X360. So I was showing you in the photo shots also, right? You can use it as a tablet, you can use it in a tent mode, you can use it obviously as a clamshell. It's perfect for creation, perfect for sharing, perfect for consuming videos. So if you just put that in a tent mode, it's great for consuming movies, but of course you can then go back and then start producing or creating in the clamshell mode. And it comes with touch. So it still has all those things that you like about the smartphone, which is you scroll up and down with touch, you can sketch, you can do all that. But at the same time, it has a built-in full-function keyboard and the processing power, which the very strong Intel CPUs obviously with i3 and i5. So it's a very high-performance product. And last but not the least, it supports Microsoft Office. Just like all those apps, you can download Microsoft Office. Of course, you can work on the Google apps. But if you want to, you can work on Microsoft Office too. And they are interoperable between each other. So you can open one in the other one, you can save, you can transfer all of that stuff. So you really have very, if at all, no limitations on a Chromebook. You can do all that you want to do with your PC, but you can also do a lot more, which was not possible before, right? Like using voice, like using a local language, like connecting with your smartphone, getting all of that content and having continuity on the devices, and getting to do what you want to do, rather than worrying about learning technology. And so it basically just goes in the background, you get quickly to what you want to do. Okay? With that, let me just come to the final slide, I think, which is about availability and pricing. So we're launching this at $44,990. It's going to be available across HP World stores, HP Online, obviously, and leading e-commerce websites. What we've also done is we have a very deep and strong partnership with Reliance. Through our history, we've been very strong partners, and what we're doing with this device is we are offering geo data along with the device. So you basically get access to 2 GB of daily 4G data, for 1 year, along with the Jio Wi-Fi device, right? So even if you're not at home, even if you don't have broadband, and India does have slightly patchy Wi-Fi availability, but you're always connected. And of course, with Jio, if you know Jio has a tremendous amount of content. Movies, music, magazines, news, all of those apps. The Prime membership for that is bundled also, along with the product. So you really get a host of content and connectivity at the same time. And then there's also this Merit Nation education package available, which is, which is a standalone. It's pretty expensive, but we are offering that along with the product. So not only can you, of course, play and create, but at the same time, it's a tremendous product for learning and for education as well.